They said she was the lucky one. A dream marriage, a perfect husband, a love story made for the cameras. But no one saw the bruises hidden beneath her silk sleeves. No one heard the recording she made the night he whispered, "If you ever try to leave me, I'll bury you before sunrise." And no one could imagine how she would turn that threat into his downfall. Her name was Lila Jones, 32, smart, soft-spoken, an art curator from Texas. She met Eric Rickman, a charming real estate mogul with a smile too perfect to question. 6 months in, she said yes. 1 year later, she stopped saying much at all. The man who once sent her roses every morning now monitored her phone, her clothes, her friends, her thoughts. Every bruise came with a lie. "I fell. I'm fine. He loves me." But Lila wasn't weak. She was documenting everything. Every scar, every word, every night of fear. Then one evening, her best friend Vanessa got a voicemail. Static, then Lila's trembling voice. "If anything happens to me, check the blue folder in my studio. Click." The next morning, Lila was gone. Eric told the police she went on a mental health retreat. But Vanessa knew better. She called the police, and that's when Detective Julius Wilson entered the story. Sharp, calm, unflinching. But even he had doubts. No body, no witnesses, just a grieving husband with perfect tears and a well-practiced smile. Until they found it, hidden under a painting titled "Freedom in Red," a small blue folder. Inside, audio recordings, photos of bruises, dated by week, copies of forged documents linking Lila's properties to Eric's accounts, and one marriage certificate, signed under her maiden name, meaning the marriage was never legal. Eric had forged everything. But that wasn't the strangest part. There were also emails from an unknown address. The subject line read, "He knows." The police began to follow Eric, and that's when everything changed. He wasn't panicking. He was celebrating at a hotel with another woman, the same woman who signed the fake property transfers. Infidelity? Sure, but it was deeper than that. The woman worked for an insurance company, and guess what? There was a $1 million life insurance policy under Lila's name, signed by Eric. He planned to make her disappear for good. But he didn't know. Lila had already disappeared on her own terms. 2 weeks before she vanished, she discovered his plan, so she created her own. She switched SIM cards, transferred her assets, left behind fake clues, and disappeared into thin air. When the police finally raided his office, a mysterious video dropped online. Emails, audio files, photos, bank records, all exposing him and his mistress. Within hours, #JusticeForLila exploded across social media. Eric was arrested live on Instagram, still sipping champagne when they cuffed him. In court, he tried to play the victim, said Lila was unstable, obsessive. But then the recordings played. "You belong to me. Even your heartbeat answers to me." His voice, cold, cruel, final. He was sentenced to 25 years for attempted murder, insurance fraud, and forgery. When reporters asked Lila if she forgave him, she said softly, "I forgave myself first." The courtroom went silent. Justice had spoken. But the story wasn't over. The night before sentencing, Eric was found unconscious in his cell. A note clutched in his hand. "Tell her I found her." Hours later, a new video appeared on Lila's private cloud account, time-stamped 3 hours after Eric's supposed death. It showed a hotel hallway, flickering camera. A woman wearing Lila's clothes entered a room carrying a black duffel bag. Inside, cash, a passport, a phone, and a ring. But what made the video terrifying wasn't the woman. It was who she met inside. A man. Same build, same voice,
as Detective Julius. He looked at her and said, "You played your part perfectly. Now it's my turn." The video cut to static. When investigators traced the file, it led back to Julius's police laptop, but Julius had vanished. His desk empty, the files deleted, and the woman in the footage unidentified. Then Lila's verified Instagram account posted one final story. Black background, white text. "He taught me how to disappear, but I taught him how to be forgotten." Minutes later, her account was deleted. She was gone again. No one, not Vanessa, not the police, has seen Lila since. But 1 week later, a new real estate company was registered in Dubai. Founder's name, A.J. Rickman. Signature identical to Lila's. The company's slogan, "Freedom is worth everything." So what really happened? Did Lila escape justice or become it? Did she die or did she evolve? One thing's certain, love didn't kill her. It turned her into something far more dangerous. When love turns into survival, the heart stops beating for affection. It starts beating for revenge. They said Lila Jones was gone, vanished, erased, deleted from every record. But disappearances can be illusions. Some people don't just disappear, they reappear as storms. Months after Eric's arrest, rumors began circulating online. Screenshots of a mysterious account appeared. Dubai, Texas, London, all showing luxury properties purchased under a name strikingly similar to Lila's. A.J. Rickman. The initials matched, the handwriting matched, but the woman, unseen. Detective Julius Wilson was back in Texas, resurfacing after weeks of disappearance. The police assumed he'd gone off-grid investigating corruption in Eric's network. But no one could explain the black duffel bag, the video, and the chilling words he spoke. "Now it's my turn." Then came the first sign that Lila wasn't just surviving. She sent an encrypted email to Vanessa. Only 4 words. "Meet me at sunrise." Vanessa hesitated. This could be a trap, but something told her Lila would never hurt her. At 5:15 a.m., Vanessa arrived at a rooftop cafe overlooking the marina. A figure emerged, hood pulled tight, but the posture, the walk, the calm confidence, undeniably Lila. She wasn't the same woman who vanished. Her eyes burned differently, sharper, smarter, every movement calculated, every glance strategic. She smiled, not warmly, not sweetly, but like someone who had already won. She whispered, "They think I disappeared, but I never did. I only changed the rules." Lila revealed everything. After faking her disappearance, she had orchestrated Eric's downfall perfectly. The insurance fraud, the exposure of his mistress, the live social media scandal. She even manipulated the digital evidence to make him appear omnipresent in the crime network, while she moved in the shadows. "And Julius?" Vanessa asked. She paused. Her eyes glinted. Julius wasn't just a detective. He was my partner in this. Every move he made, every file he recovered, every trace he planted, it led him to me, and I led him to the truth he couldn't see.
Months of planning had gone into this. Lila had become untouchable. Every asset Eric thought he could claim was already liquidated, overseas, impossible to trace. Every loophole he planned to exploit, sealed by her foresight. And then came the final twist. "He thought he could take me," she said. "He thought he owned me. But ownership is an illusion. The real power lies in the mind of the one who refuses to be owned." Suddenly, Vanessa realized something terrifying. Lila had turned everything she suffered into leverage. Every scar, every bruise, every whispered threat had been ammunition. Eric's empire crumbled, his allies vanished, and even Julius, while appearing loyal, was now part of an invisible network protecting her. But Lila wasn't done. She had one last play. A meeting with Dubai's corporate regulators, a full disclosure of Eric's fraudulent properties, transfers frozen, partners investigated, anyone tied to him exposed. In a single day, Eric went from mogul to bankrupt. Every asset seized, his lawyers scrambling, his mistress vanished without a trace. And then Lila returned to Texas, not publicly, quietly, under the radar. She reopened a new gallery, not just for art, but as a front to empower women who had survived abuse, betrayal, and manipulation. Every painting, every sculpture told a story of survival, of cunning, of rebirth. "This isn't revenge," she said to Vanessa. "It's restoration. Justice isn't always a courtroom. Sometimes it's a life rebuilt better than the one who tried to destroy you." Word spread slowly, carefully, of the woman who disappeared and returned wealthier, smarter, and untouchable. Her enemies couldn't find her. Eric tried suing, tried threatening, tried bribing. Nothing worked. Every attempt backfired spectacularly, every scheme exposed. Every ally she once doubted became her shield. And as for Detective Julius, he disappeared again, leaving cryptic notes behind for Vanessa. "She taught me the rules. Now she teaches the world." Lila's final act wasn't violence, it wasn't revenge, it was mastery. Turning fear into strategy, pain into opportunity, betrayal into survival. She had rewritten the rules of justice entirely. The lesson was simple. Love can blind you. Betrayal can shatter you. But intelligence, patience, and courage can reshape the world around you. In the end, Eric lay exposed, powerless, humiliated, and bankrupt. The man who thought he could bury Lila was buried by the very plans he never suspected. Lila walked away quietly. No headlines, no cameras, no recognition. Just freedom. And the life rebuilt entirely on her terms. Somewhere in Texas, she smiled at a painting of a phoenix rising, a reminder that some flames must burn silently before they illuminate the world. And somewhere in the shadows, Julius's voice echoed one last time. She didn't just survive, she became untouchable. Justice had been served, fear had been turned into power, and Lila Jones, she became a legend, whispered in the corridors of crime and survival, a warning that underestimating someone can cost you everything. The curtain closed, the story concluded, but in every whispered rumor, every shadowy corner of Texas, one truth remained. Never underestimate the one who disappears, only to return smarter, faster, and untouchable.